From a plain-looking house on a quiet avenue, a sour little face sulks crossly at his view. Because to even achieve the most simple public task, he's told he must wear an unwelcome face mask. While the places he likes to romp and play are closed till a germ agrees to go away. Yet very fine people are suffering this hassle of a princess economy locked in her castle. But this little man has a gift most desirous. Unlike his peers, he can see this virus. Though he denies their true danger, this scheming persona, he plots how to slay this killer corona. For this is the ballad of Kyle MaGatt, a deplorable fellow in a little red hat. Once upon a time was a soul named Kyle, who didn't trust media unless it spewed bile. It filled his free time with alternative facts, then closed his mind shut against all that detracts. But then one night, unable to snooze while watching a program confirming his views, an insistent loud voice suddenly implanted the promise of power from a source most enchanted.
Prove that you're smarter than all other folkses. Assert your supremacy from liberal hoaxes. Protect mental freedom from all deep state shams. This hat can be yours for 25 clams.
Once on his head, he felt hopeful and weightless. This hat made in China would enable his greatness. And everyone now would finally see that he is the hero true citizens can be. And woe be the snowflakes who think he's dumb.
Our economy is dying. My time has come.
One day, Kyle learned of an upcoming rally to demand open restaurants and parks and bowling alley. So he set about hatching the perfect attack to destroy the COVID and take his country back. He'll militarize the other protesters and point where to shoot at the virus that festers. Since only Kyle can see what's presently contagious, he will be seen as the big hero, most courageous. For once it is dead and the country liberated, Kyle MaGatt Day will be annually celebrated. Elsewhere, however, a lone COVID with no gains ambles along as it suffers hunger pains. Where shall he eat? The retirement home? The church? The overcrowded pools? No, he should feast on the legion of fools. Kyle glares back at him, looking ferocious and mean. Yet the COVID suddenly wondered, could he actually be seen?
Your economy-killing days are numbered,
Kyle said.
By the time I'm done, you'll all be dead. I'll save my country from your coup d'etat, or my name isn't Kyle T. MaGatt.
This COVID, however, lacks the time for Kyle's crap, and summons a book to refute this little sap.
You want me to read?
Asked Kyle with a dread, unsure that he'd want any knowledge in his head. Hearing Kyle scoff at this offer of facts, the COVID tried once again, and with lots of impacts. Without his red hat, Kyle suddenly felt defenseless, vulnerable to his fears, no matter how senseless. Not COVID at all, for his true terror entails people of color, Jews, gays, and smart females. Kyle arrives at the rally, but what does he see? His red-hatted peers do nothing but flee.
Stand your ground, don't run to your car.
But everyone's still scattered, like the true cowards they are. Turns out there was warning of mass COVID turned meanie. thanks to a principled soul in a little blue beanie.
This thoughtful individual, after brief reflection, has saved hundreds of lives from an avoidable infection. With ability to see COVID, she bravely professed that the virus would attack this ridiculous protest.
You oppressed my First Amendment. I should fill you with lead.
The girl starts to answer, but reconsiders in her head. She says with a shrug,
Fine. Drop dead.
instead. With his plan destroyed, Kyle boils with rage. He grabs his weapon to go on a rampage. His honor insulted and his scheme undone, Kyle plots a revenge to be carried out with his gun. He doesn't stomp or scream or pound fists into the ground. Just a few hurt feelings, while no one else was around.
Why am I mistreated like some kind of zero? Don't they know that I'm the hero?
It was then that Kyle noticed the front of a store and a figure in the window who seems to implore. Posted on the door with the word help at the top is a desperate plea to save this lady's shop.
Those alarmists forced my store to close, to destroy our economy and kill embryos.
It suddenly occurred to Kyle T. MaGatt, a startling thought under that little red hat. Perhaps all this time he'd been completely wrong. But would he admit it out loud and finally change his song?
I'll save our economy from overreach like that, or my name isn't Kyle T. MaGatt.
Less than 2 weeks later, if you still wish to follow, Kyle developed a... and found it hard to swallow. Soon after that came the hospital bed. His condition worsened, despite what his chosen media said. But just one more thing for you to consider, lest you believe I'm merely a kidder. I showed you a person in a form heavily styled, but I never actually said Kyle MaGatt was a child. He's actually an adult, immature and naive, who can't accept fault and is easy to deceive. He couldn't actually see Corona for real. It's much too small and doesn't care how you feel. But he did catch the virus during that day out. Full-blown Corona, and there's very little doubt. You should wear a mask for now to restrict where COVID lands. And please don't forget to always wash your hands. I can't stress enough, practice good hygiene. At this place in time, we have no vaccine. But if you're from the future and my era is your past, for far too many, this year was their last. For that was the end of Kyle MaGatt, who went to the grave with his little red hat.